Oof. Well, that was tragic. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Hookie Dookie, coming at you live with the commentary. Possibly the first of many, possibly the first and the last. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so this run, I am starting with Medea. You know, the greatest aspect in the game. Number one on every content creator's tier list of all time. Number one world record, basically record for everything ever in this game. Partly because the goat of Hades is his favorite weapon. But anywho's, this is where the run really takes off here. Artificer in the second room, turning it into Possessed Array. The ultra giga damage is already happening here. We got Gigaros Dash, we got Medea, we got Possessed Array. This is already like, oh, alright, lock in. I'm cooking. So this run actually took place, oh man, it might almost be 2 months now. This is like super retroactive, so I'm gonna be surprised with a few things here. Sorry if any of these are long pauses. Sometimes it takes forever to make decisions in this game. My IRL time is always horrible. I never run any RTA categories because I just like sit and think like forever, and then after sitting and thinking, I usually tend to make the worst decision possible. But yeah, so I'll just kind of give some commentary as we go and talk about the run. Yeah, and then we're just high rolling this one. You know, I roll into a Medea. I'm thinking, I probably should just take Born Gain, even though sometimes you just prime out super fast with Possessed Array, because every single Omega that auto fires does take up 25 magic. So on High Fear, it's just hard to get enough magic to not prime out really quickly in every room. Thankfully, it was a high rarity, and also I got a mana pot right away. Root Stalker, normally you charge an Omega here, but again, because I Possessed Array, it's just like whatever, you know, you kind of just face smash. That could have definitely been faster. I got stuck in the weeds a bit there. Yeah, here I remember this decision took a bit because I thought Static Shock, I don't really want to prime 50 magic. Blitz on attack is not bad, it's good, but I guess I'm just thinking because I have Possessed Array and I'm going to be firing a lot of Omegas, I'd rather have a percentage attack rather than Blitz. That does have an internal cooldown, so it's not like you're going to get Blitz every single second on like double firing attacks. And then Power Surge, I am not very smart, so I'm like, whenever you use magic, does that activate with Possessed Array? And I'm thinking, oh yeah, all the Omega stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I literally don't know. You know what, spoiler alert, it most definitely does not. Anything for Possessed Array, in case you're curious. Anything that says your Omega moves X when you use them does work with Possessed Array. Anything that says when you use magic does not work. So anyways, the gamble kind of paid off here. I got a hitch on attack that is like super ideal for this build. Oh yeah, if I have to check anything here, I always pause just in case Nemesis is standing at the shop here and buying something, and you know I don't see her in the bottom. Yeah, and then literally right in here, I guess I'll just have to fill it with a random commentary, because I do remember trying to test out what's it called? Power Surge. Oh yeah, and that's what I was looking up. I was trying to pull up the wiki and be like, yo, does this thing freaking work with it? So anyways, I tested out right here, and I'm like, well, I guess there's no foes around to blast, so I still literally don't know. I'm like completely clueless at this point. So don't feel bad if you don't understand something in this game. Sometimes the wording's a little weird, but in this particular case, this is just me just forgetting. I don't know. Sometimes I just forget. I got a ton of money, so it's sort of like, why would I not buy this Hera? But I'm always sort of cautious with it because it's mid-shop and it's already going to be my 3rd Hera boon, and I would really not want to accidentally get forced into a swap later. That would suck. But again, we're just ultra high rolling here. I got a fine line into an Artemis room, so it's sort of like I'm already thinking, alright, all I have to do is not die and this run's gonna be crazy. But of course I get hit by a bunch of little fish. Yeah, so Artemis pauses the in-game timer. As you can see, we're still at 133. So I'm just kind of taking my time here after I realize, wait a minute, I'm just taking stupid damage for no reason. I just need to go a little slower and make sure I just don't die. I'm only at 37 health. And of course there's no healing on Fear. And then I'm waiting here for the little Artemis trick where if you kill it, the last foe, when her little arrow appears on it, she will spawn faster. Even though it's common, Vital Signs is just insanely good for speedrunning because like half the enemies are going to die on first hit pretty much. Even though it's only when they're at high health. You know, enemies are just dying so fast with Medea and in speedruns in general. Anyway, that Vital Signs is just crazy good. None of the benefits here matter at all, so it's just take whichever one has the most amount of armor, which is the channel speed one, but obviously I'm not going to channel anything here, so. Probably with these things, a lot of times it's better, really, time-wise, to just kill the one at a time. But I'm kind of like, well, I have Hitch, so, and Medea moves super fast, so I might as well kind of just run around the room a bit.
Again for now.
Even though I do want that magic pot, when you're like trying to get as low a time as possible, you always want to take the shop, just because even though it only takes like 3-4 seconds, you know, that can make the difference between if you have a certain sub goal. Like right now I was really going for sub 12, you know, 1201 versus 1157. That could be the difference right there, right? A little Hecate trick, in case you don't know it, you can always stand behind the pillars and her little dark side projectiles do not hit you. I hate Lunar Ray, especially with Medea. It's super annoying because you have to dash to attack, so I'm kind of just waiting. Also, you can pause the buffer there, and the one that has like the fire that's like a circles is the real Hecate. Oh, and against Lunar Ray, if you stand far, far to the left side, Lunar Ray will not reach you. So if you don't want to take a ton of random damage when you're trying to dodge the sheep ball, definitely get over to the far left side. As I take a ton of random damage from Lunar Ray. You know, it's impossible. At this point, I literally pause buffered to pause buffer my brain. And I was just thinking like, oh my god, I just burnt through all my armor, took a butt ton of damage. What am I doing? Like, I need to chill out and just play the game real quick. Oh, lucky with the close spawn there. On the bottom right, again, I paused and checked, okay, which one has the correct fire, and again, you know, I'm just doing really stupid, dumb things. Like, this run is far from optimized. Half RNG carried, half Medea carried, half Mega build carried, 10% skill. Oh my god, that's a lot of halves. See my grandpappy. Say what up to him.
Should be useful. Which keepsake now?
Yeah, so for speedrunning, obviously, normally you take Fig. But because I took like 60 damage in those stupid dark side projectiles from Hecate, I am like, well, if I don't take Onion, I'm probably gonna die and not finish this run. So, you know, kind of just went with the better make up for my mistakes rather than get the best time. Because finishing the run is better than dying. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go big or go home. This time, I felt like my build was so freaking big, I didn't want to risk it, basically. But normally, yeah, obviously you want to take Fig there. And if I was not trying to speed run, pretty much Crolex is the move timepiece, so you just get a butt ton of money. Sometimes people will be like, why is the watch so good? I mean, if you consider you're not getting that many boons at high fair, and then by minimum, you're going to get 800 gold from it, from just doing 4 minor rewards. And a boon costs 270 in the shop, so you know you're already getting like plus 3 boons, like just by taking the watch. Same here, mini boss. This thing's super annoying once it starts spinning, so I'm just trying to make sure I kill it before it starts spinning. Medea, you know, you're just gonna take some damage, to be honest. You can certainly play it better than I'm playing it right here, but it's hard to go fast and to not take damage with it. I did not know what I took. Oh, okay, Blinding Rush. Apollo Sprint is basically the best sprint in the game. You get Daze, which is nice, 20% chance for the enemies to deal no damage. Plus you get mega movement speed. Oh nice, I got cocoons here, which is awesome. Medea kind of can struggle to break the cocoon sometimes, but it doesn't matter. I have Possessed Array, so fixes that problem. Gigantor guys, which is good. I like to see that. You know, they have a lot of enemy weight, which means there'll be less spawns. It won't be just a bajillion little fish chasing everywhere. More of these big dudes. Speeds up your run quite a bit. I'd probably take success rate since I'm for sure gonna antler. Yeah, there we go. Now end shot. Now this time it's a boon, and I do not have the money for a boon. So this time I'm kind of like, man, I really want Aphrodite. I really wanted her special actually, because her special does a freaking ton of damage. But whatever, I'll take her cast. I also, oh, I do have origination actually now because I have sprint, but you know, whatever. So strategy for this fight here, obviously one of the more challenging boss fights. Normally would be like kind of single targeting things to get rid of Charybdis stuff as fast as possible, because then you get less projectiles on your screen. But here we are speed running and we have Hitch. So thing with Hitch is you want to get it on as many foes at the same time because they all have one giant shared health bar. So yeah, I'm literally just dashing around and abusing the fact that skulls have the second special dash so that I can just move around as fast as humanly possible, spread Hitch, and just keep blasting the Possessed Array and Fine Line for like just mega damage, right? So that was like insanely fast. Literally just because the damage is so high and I have Hitch. Took a fair bit of damage there, obviously. I went in with like near full health, and now I'm down to 42. So again, I don't actually remember what I took here. Always movement speed through fields. I mean, no matter what region I'm in, I would buy the movement speed. It's so cheap and it's so good. So it's sort of like, why would I not? Okay, cool. So I did go with Athena. I had Gigaros Dash, but it doesn't really matter on Medea, especially with all the Arcana and all the damage boosts and yada yada. Like, what is plus 30 when you start with plus 90, plus 50 from Origination, plus 30 from Furies, plus the Possessed Array, plus 100 from my attack boon? It's sort of like, who even needs the little tiny bit of Gigaros damage? Not I. cool. So instantly I get lost in fields. This room is ginormous. Get a little lucky with the Nim here. Again, Nemesis is another NPC encounter that pauses the timer, so I just go around and collect junk while this is happening. There's basically zero chance she's going to kill more people than me and steal my money, so I figured run down there, grab that money. Had I not had the tree yet, I would definitely go look for the tree during this encounter. And then I'll just mash R2 to pick it up the moment she leaves, but actually I'll just dash away before I can pick it up anyway, so it just wastes a ton of time. Oh, you know, and at this time I actually was not sure it was faster to mash dash and special or to run because I have so much sprint speed. And honestly, I still don't know. I literally don't know. You know, you kind of just go with vibes. Maybe if I was like really insane and going for like the first sub 10 or something. Oh, again here, just because I didn't pick up the nectar earlier and you get +1 palm level, I just figured whatever, timer's paused, might as well grab it. Well, Athena's in the room. Oh, yeah. Attack there. Obviously, I considered fine line, but attack is going to benefit my actual attack, plus my omega attacks from possessed. Again, this room is so freaking huge. I wish I would have grabbed the other one first, but I don't know the room layouts at all, so. Not sure what time I entered that room, but that seemed like a mega long encounter, even considering there was literally 2 time freezes.
It's you.
Cool, we got Echo. You're almost guaranteed to get Echo. It's very rare you get scammed out of Echo. And her best thing is evade, evade, evade. She didn't give me that. And I figure here, oh, yeah, I'm checking my palm levels just in case, but there's a 3-way tie on level 5, so it's not really gonna matter. So here I'm dang positive I go for fight. 1, because my health is kind of low, so that will help, but 2, more importantly, for the magic, so that I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have literally infinite spam, which is gonna be important for Cerb coming up because Cerb has a ton of health. Yeah, on that left door there was a Hera, and again I already know I have 3 boons from Hera. Not positive what is left off the top of my head, but nothing really good. I know I primed out Hereditary Bane, and I basically have everything else I want from her, so hammer on the right door, that is the way to go. One kind of annoying thing that, you know, if you're like really super precise with your inputs, you could avoid with priming out is being careful with how many shells you load, because when the shells automatically expire after 3 seconds, they're going to blow up and they're going to use 25 magic each. So, you know, loading 3 extra shells on accident when all the enemies are dead is a waste of 75 magic. Again, just like horrible fields, honestly. These field rooms are ginormous. And, you know, I did not remember that I got lost in both fields on this run. That's actually kind of crazy. Again, run just carried by mega giga damage. Good NPC RNG, obviously. I had Artemis, Nemesis in fields, Arachne and Mid-Shop. We didn't see Narcissus, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure I remember getting Mid-Shop in Oceanus. So yeah, NPC good. Field's RNG bad. But I'm going into Cerb with less than 8 minutes on the clock, so I knew I was on pace to possibly set a new PB at this time. I think I had like a 12:15 or something like that. Actually, I was only running 62 Fear speed runs because it was the H2 category of the week in the speed cord. So I was like, I've never ran 62 speed before, like, might as well try it out, you know. And my first run, I got a 14 minute, which was a big PB at the time. I think 17 minutes was my best. Not purposely trying to speed run, just, you know, playing 62 Fear. Those ones can be kind of scary, but if you go into whatever corner you can find that is free, it's pretty easy to dodge. There I just waited and dashed because, oh no, I think I had defensive posture, but also I did just wait and dash. Defensive posture honestly is one of those things for me where I don't even notice it, it's just sort of there. And that last slam, I figured he'll die. Like, he ain't gonna survive before the slam comes out, so I'm not leaving. Super fast Cerb fight for a 62 Fear. Again, I ain't gotta keep saying it. You know what it is. The damage is fine.
Made it back here.
Yeah, definitely gonna buy armor and movement speed, obviously. I consider buying the 10%, but I'm like, alright, really? I'm gonna antler right here. One only have 44 health, so it's like, oh, minus 14 health for plus 39% crit damage. Like, yes, please. Oh, I guess I'm thinking about it. Because, oh, yeah, okay. I'm probably thinking like, the damage is super high. This will probably be pretty fast. Maybe in theory I should take Pin. Or even Tooth, maybe. Probably not Tooth because my health was so low. Maybe Pin, I was considering there. But obviously, I'm trying to go fast, so it's kind of like take Antler and win and go fast, or take Antler and die. But what's the point of clearing it like slower if my purpose for this run is to make a PB, right? Not a bad first room there. Relatively small. Not too many waves. Oh, these ones are not bad either, especially from Medea. Just straight lines are always good. You don't have to like chase too far or look too far. Satyrs, hate them.
3 chambers still to go.
Skulls, that's like your least favorite thing to see when you're trying to go fast. They're just mad annoying, and they're tiny and they teleport everywhere. Two rooms to go. More skulls, yes. So yeah, my movement's great too. Right there, I just let the skulls kind of be onto the side because I figure once they spawn in, then I'll use my special to recollect them so I can get instant omegas on these boos. So Hades slows you down if you take Hades here because it increases what's called room depth, which basically just means the rooms become harder or with more enemies. But it's the second to last one. And I kind of figured, man, if I could get either life tags or deep descent, that's going to make getting the win so much easier. Because again, I'm running Antler with strength, so no death defiances. I don't have any armor right now, so hopefully I'm getting armor in the end shop. But I'm kind of thinking like, golly, I'm literally going to have to beat rivaled for Chronos with Medea while taking like 4 hits, right? So I figured it was worth it to take Hades when it's only going to increase the depth of this one single room. Now, if it was like the first out of 5, or I'm sorry, like right after the 5th one, so 4 more to go, I don't know if I would have taken it, honestly. Maybe. just for the gamble, but maybe not, because that's just going to make those rooms harder. Checking denial for Apollo, see if it's worth buying this dude,
In the name of
or if I
Hades.
should just buy the palms. Bought Apollo, and his stuff kind of sucks here, to be honest. I'd probably take Perfect Image just for a small damage boost. I did not get any armor, so that was sad. But thankfully, I have life tax. Now you might be thinking, well, hooky dookie. Life tax is only going to heal you if you're alive. What happens if Chronos hits you? He's going to hit you for more than 30. Well, look, Chronos is not going to hit me except with his little orbs, and the orbs do not kill you. The orbs you can just heal from, so you just face tank as many orbs as humanly possible. You know what does freaking kill you is these little dummies with their thorns and their death circles. God, they're so annoying. Again, a little mental pause buffer. I just face dashed into like 4 lines of damage. I'm actually not sure if all 4 of those hit me or if it counted them as a single hit. But I definitely saw multiple resistances pop up on the screen. So yeah, that was dumb. Now that we have Antler, the damage is just even more ridiculous than ever, so I'm really not concerned about any of his summons. That freaking mini boss like died in like 2 seconds. Also, because I have Antler and a ton of damage, I know for sure I can phase this guy before he teleports. And then on that one, I knew I had 1 more resistance, and I was kind of just like, oh, I just need to kill him before he gets out. So I knew if I didn't finish, I had another resistance, and if I did finish, even better. And unfortunately, I did not kill him before because he was in his little time freeze. Oh my god, it's the orbs! And I'm back to full health, ready to take another orb. So we got him to half health. Honestly, not like a ton of strategy for this particular one here, because it's sort of like I'm just assuming he's going to die mega fast. I don't have to fight him that much. Just trying to stay as close to him as I can. Without dying, of course. That was kind of a close call. And now I know, like, oh no, wait, he's going to die. And there we go. I got a 1157. My first sub 12, and by far best time at the time. I believe my last PB I had a 12:15, so I knew I could get a sub 12 eventually. Yeah, you know, if I had taken Fig in Oceanus, obviously I would have saved 3 encounters. Well, assuming no Fig scan. And if I had not gotten so lost in fields, so I think that run for sure has the potential to sub 11. In theory, if I was like crazy mega cracked, yeah, I could have probably sub 10 even with a little bit of better RNG, just considering how amazing my damage was. But till next time.